Best tips for growing big, sweet watermelons at home. Ever dream of biting into a juicy, homegrown watermelon on a hot summer day? Trust me, there's nothing like it, and growing your own is way easier than you might think. I'm Pete, and welcome back to EcoAlchemy, where today we're unlocking all the secrets to growing your very own watermelon patch, from seed to harvest. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Choosing the right watermelon variety. First things first, let's talk about varieties. Picking the right watermelon is kind of like picking the right tool for the job. You want to match your garden space and your climate to the type of watermelon you grow. If you've got a smaller space or a shorter growing season, go for compact types like Sugar Baby or Golden Midget, because they're quick to mature and perfect for beginners. If you've got plenty of room to let things sprawl, go big with classic varieties like Crimson Sweet or the giant Carolina Cross. Just make sure to check the days to maturity on the seed packet so you know it fits your local season. Watermelons are all about timing, and that leads us straight into the next step. Timing is everything. Watermelons love heat and absolutely thrive in it, and planting too early is one of the biggest mistakes new growers make. You want to wait until nighttime temperatures are staying above 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and the soil itself has warmed up to about 70 degrees. In zones 5 and 6, that usually means planting outside in late May or early June, while in zone 7 and up, you might get a head start in late April or early May. If you're eager to get growing even sooner, you can start seeds indoors about 3 to 4 weeks before your outdoor planting date. Just remember, watermelons have delicate roots and hate being disturbed, so transplant them gently, almost like moving a sleeping baby, to help them settle in happily. Finding the perfect spot. Watermelons are absolute sun worshippers. Find the sunniest place in your yard, somewhere they'll get at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day, and more if you can. When it comes to soil, think rich, loose, and well-draining. Mix in plenty of compost and a balanced organic fertilizer before you plant. Watermelons are heavy feeders, and good soil makes a huge difference. Also, avoid low spots where water can collect. Soggy soil can lead to root rot and unhappy plants. Spacing and planting techniques. Watermelon vines love to stretch out, so give them room to roam. If you're growing them on the ground, space plants about 3 to 5 feet apart. If space is tight, you can trellis smaller varieties. Just be sure to support each melon with a sling as it grows, like a little hammock for your fruit. Create small hills about 2 feet wide, planting 2 or 3 seeds per mound, and thin them down to the strongest seedling once they sprout. If you're transplanting seedlings, plant 1 per mound. The hills warm up faster in spring and help drainage, giving your melons a strong head start. Watering and feeding for sweetness. Watermelons need consistent moisture while they're growing, especially during early vine growth, flowering, and fruit setting. Deep watering is key. Soak the soil thoroughly and then let it dry slightly before watering again, encouraging deep root systems. Once the fruits start getting close to maturity, you can cut back a little on watering. That slight stress triggers the plant to concentrate sugars, giving you sweeter melons. Around flowering time, side dress your plants with compost or a low nitrogen, higher phosphorus and potassium fertilizer. Too much nitrogen now can lead to lush vines but few fruits, so keep that balance in mind. How to tell when a watermelon is ripe. Now for the fun part, knowing when it's time to harvest. Watermelons give you a few clear signs when they're ready. First, look at the curly tendril closest to the fruit stem. If it dries out and turns brown, that's a good indicator. Check the ground spot, the part where the melon touches the soil, and make sure it's creamy yellow, not white. The rind will lose its shine and look a little duller, and when you thump the melon, it should sound deep and hollow like a drum. Combine all these signs together to pick your watermelon at the peak of ripeness. Mulching for healthier vines. A simple trick for healthier plants is to mulch under your watermelon vines. Spread straw, dried grass clippings, or wood chips under the plants to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and keep the fruits off damp soil, reducing the chances of rot. Mulch acts like a cozy blanket, giving your watermelons a comfortable place to grow and ripen. Common watermelon problems and how to solve them. Even when you do everything right, a few challenges can pop up. Pests like aphids, cucumber beetles, and squash bugs are common threats. You can treat infestations early with neem oil or insecticidal soap. Diseases like powdery mildew or anthracnose are more likely if vines are crowded or watered overhead. Good airflow and watering at the soil level help prevent fungal issues. If you're seeing lots of flowers but no fruits, it might be a pollination problem. Try hand pollinating by using a small brush to move pollen from male flowers to female ones, and you'll often see better fruit set. Picking the best varieties for your climate. If you're still choosing seeds, picking a variety suited for your climate can make a huge difference. In cooler areas, go for fast-maturing types like Sugar Baby, Golden Midget, or Bush Sugar Baby. In warmer climates, classic varieties like Crimson Sweet, Charleston Gray, and Jubilee are perfect for long, hot summers. If you live in dry regions, varieties like Black Diamond and Desert King are more drought-tolerant and handle dry spells better than others. Companion planting for watermelon success. Want to boost your watermelon patch even further? Plant good companions nearby. Marigolds repel nematodes and soil pests. Nasturtiums act like trap plants, drawing aphids away. Radishes can confuse and deter cucumber beetles. Oregano brings in beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings, helping you manage pest populations naturally. It's like building a little army to protect your melon kingdom. Creative ways to use your watermelon harvest. Once you've harvested your homegrown melons, the fun really begins. There's the classic way, slicing it open and digging in, but you can get creative too. Make a refreshing watermelon, feta, and mint salad. Blend up watermelon juice with a splash of lime for a perfect summer drink. Grill thick slices of watermelon for a smoky, caramelized treat. Or freeze pureed watermelon into a simple, refreshing sorbet. However you enjoy it, nothing beats the flavor of a melon you grew yourself. Conclusion: growing watermelon is worth it. Watermelons take a little planning, a little patience, and a little love, but the reward is absolutely worth it. There's something special about slicing into a melon you grew with your own hands. If you're excited to try it this year, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what varieties you're planting or if you have any tips from your own garden adventures. And if this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us here at EcoAlchemy. We're building a full plant-by-plant gardening library, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Until next time, keep your hands dirty and your hearts in the garden.